The harsh truths about the music industry and what no one tells you about making a living in music. The real cost. Let's talk ROI. Now, ROI is an acronym for return on investment that's generally used in business. This is basically how much time, effort, and money you put into something and the money or the return that you receive. Now, making a living in the music industry, let's face it, it's fun. It's great to perform, write, go out and do all that artistic expression that we absolutely love to do. But to make a living from it is very, very, very difficult. Now, I've been a professional teacher since 1993, and I've taught numerous high-profile professionals with major label recording contracts. Now, some of these performers, I know how much they make per show, for album sales, different things and different contractual agreements that they have. So I know how much you can make. Let's just talk the real cost of doing this. Now let's talk singer-songwriters, someone that writes their own songs and is in an original band. The ROI on that is very, very high because you have to compose the songs. Once you've written some good songs, now you may not have just written 5 songs to go out and perform. You probably want to record quite a few songs, then pick the best 10 and then start to rehearse those with the band and then go and play live and then record and rehearsing and then touring and playing and then all the social media that goes along with that. There are countless hours of activities that you need to do to be very, very successful being an original singer-songwriter. And a lot of it goes to do with creation and doing marketing and putting on the right platforms and getting it out there. Because if you're not getting it out there and putting it under the right people's noses and ears, you're not going to be successful at all. It doesn't matter how good your songs are or great your songs are. But the bottom line with that is as well too, you need to write fantastic songs to start with, and then all the other things definitely are a lot of hard work and very time consuming, but that's probably the hardest form to make a living in. And over the course of my career since 1993, I would be saying that only about 2 or 3% of the students that I've taught in my career make a full-time living from being a musician. So that's the honest truth. I'm not sugarcoating it, I'm just telling it as it is. It is a very hard industry. Now, this goes to do with if you want to do theatre as well too, because if you're doing theatre, you have to start off doing amateur theatre. And once you've got a lot of success in that, you'd want to try to audition for some professional theatre productions. And when you can get into these professional theatre productions, you can make a lot of money and make a great living, because a lot of these productions will last anything from a month to 7 or 8 month stints wherever they're basically playing and performing. So it is great, but it is very hard again to get into it. It's a very small minority of people that have made a living from that. I taught Rob Mills in the 90s, and he went on to become a very, very big theatre performer in Australia. Now, the best way to make money, if you want to make money in the music industry, is by doing cover songs. And this will be doing covers as a full band, but then maybe also as a duo. And the biggest money is to do corporate functions, weddings, things like that. Long gone are the days when cover bands could have a residency at a particular place for 6, 7, 8, 9 a year. Every Friday night where they played there, the same gig all the time. Those days have gone, though there are residencies out there, but it is a lot harder to make money from being in a cover band to what it was in the 80s and 90s. And it's really just diminished since the 2000s, even with punters wanting to go out and see live music, unfortunately. So that's just the harsh reality. There is a lot of ROI involved in anything artistic, but particularly the arts and the music industry. You really need to have a love for the music industry and love what you're doing, because you're most probably not going to make a living out of it or get paid for it. And even if you are, most of the students that I teach, even a lot of them with record contracts and major label record contracts, are working full-time or part-time, as well as having a record contract and doing everything else that's involved to do with that. Now, you have an amazing opportunity at Vox Singing Academy if you're interested to join the Vox Singing Academy franchise singing team, and this will give you a structured singing security with consistency and regular students and regular income. Vox Singing Academy was built to solve this problem from the start. When I first started teaching in 1993, it wasn't long, it was about a year until I put on my first employee, where I was working 5 days a week, and then I put on my first singing teacher, and we started working 6, 7, and then I started to expand from there. So I always had in my mind that I wanted to build this up to be bigger than just myself. So we have a syllabus that if you follow, you'll be very successful, and you can make a very, very good living from being a full-time singing teacher. What a new career in singing looks like. A Vox Singing Academy franchise is a low-risk, secure investment. We will help you every step of the way, from training to teaching to marketing, to make sure that your business is as profitable as we possibly can, as quickly as we can. Together, our goal is to build an amazing wealth-building investment for you, for the future, so that you can have a living for as long as you like, or you can build it up and sell it if you wish. The starting price for the lessons that you'll be teaching will be $50 per 30-minute class. Now, if you're being on the slightly lazy side, now we recommend that our teachers teach 5 days a week, and this is only half days, okay? But if you're being on the slightly lazy side and you're teaching 4 days a week, and that's roughly 10 students a day, which is only 5 hours of actual teaching a day, you will make on that $50 price point about $2,000 a week. This equates to about $100,000 a year. Now, with the upskilling and training that you'll be receiving whilst you're teaching at Vox Singing Academy, we expect you to go to the $60, $70, $80, and $90 price point every year. We expect it to raise every year. So in a couple of years, you will hit the $80 price point. And again, if you're being on the slightly lazy side and you're only teaching 4 days a week, at the $80 price point, that equates to about $150,000 a year. Now, if you taught more days, you can definitely make more than that. And again, this is going to go up to the $90 price point. My lessons are in the triple figures. So there is great money to be made in singing if you follow Vox Singing Academy's syllabus and deliver what we promise, which is results in 3 weeks. You will definitely make a fantastic living from a Vox Singing Academy franchise. Now, Vox Singing Academy has a proven business model that has been in action since 1993, and it works. Vox Singing Academy dominates in Australia and Southeast Asia. It is a very secure investment because we will help you every step of the way and guide you so that you can be as successful as you possibly can with the Vox Singing Academy franchise. You have the security of the Vox Singing Academy brand, and also all of its marketing techniques that are going to help you acquire the students that you need to make a very good living continually. So if you're interested in a Vox Singing Academy franchise, click the links below, and we look forward to speaking to you regarding starting your exciting music career.